देख लाइव हो रहा है. Okay, thank you for coming back. And we see we've got a packed schedule here and also a packed audience, packed auditorium. I'm sure most of you have liked what you've seen and what you've heard throughout the day. We have somebody very special with us today, and our partners, our supporters, HIMT. And actually, HIMT doesn't need any introduction from my end because everybody knows HIMT in India and abroad as well. So I have the founder and CEO of HIMT with us, Mr. Sanjeev Vakil. And again, Sanjeev Vakil does not need any introduction. He's one of the doyens of the maritime training in India and abroad. He does a lot of work, a lot of research. I know him personally. We've been friends over many, many years. And I have always told him the way he carries his brand, where he carries the name of HIMT, it's absolutely stupendous. So, Mr. Sanjeev Vakil, welcome to TIM 2021 Global Virtual Conference.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Right, it's just a small chat. I wanted to invite you to just have a bit of word. Thank you for supporting the conference and engaging in the conference. You've always been a constant support, and there are thousands of students who look up to you. You train. I remember calling you sometime even in the early morning and 7:30, and you said you are in the class. So before I ask you which class are you taking so much early in the morning, I would want you to tell us a little bit about HIMT, Mr. Vakil. How did HIMT manage to be the first to transform to online? And I remember DGS inaugurating your online classes on 31st of March 2021. How did the name from a sailor to a seafarer to established business magnate and industrialist? I mean, how did this change happen? Tell us something about HIMT.
Thank you, Shaukat. Okay, so going back the journey, I would say HIMT is 23 years old now. In fact, we started in September 98, and the transformation, in fact, happened by accident, I would say, because when HTC was 78 to 95, we were transforming in two. And that's the time something new came. That was course like PSSR. And that was a course which nobody in Chennai was doing across. And I was just about to join a vessel, and the company told, please go and pick up this certificate, go and have a course done. And I had to knock the doors at few institutes. That time there are hardly about 8-9 institutes in India in the year 1998, which were approved by DD Shipping, and happened to go to one of the institutes and complete the course. And then I didn't find the course, I would say that that was so much difficult that why in Chennai or any other place it was not happening. So I just knocked the doors of DG Shipping to ask whether something of this sort could start in Chennai. And I think DG Shipping was they're quite proactive, and they told, yes, please go ahead. And it just took, they gave me the forms, applications, go ahead and start it. And that's how I think in a month's time, probably I set up the system, and approvals in 15 days, I got the approval in hand. The first 3 courses in 3 classrooms. I started with 3 courses, first aid and PSSR. And the feedbacks basically, and then the only change which happened across, as I told you, I came by accident, assuming that if it doesn't do, okay, I have my ticket in hand, I'll go back to sea. So sailors are...
somebody told me, and when I was sailing and I wanted to come ashore, somebody told me that if ever in your mind that you have this thought of, the ticket is there and I'll go back, that you will never be successful in business. But I guess you are the, the red sheep and the white sheep, and not the black sheep, of course, but you are the exception that happened. Okay. So what has been, how is this, and I ask you this question because I've seen the effects of COVID-19 and the training institutes have had, not only in India, but also globally. What has been, how have you managed to do anything new in the COVID-19? Any opportunities you have capitalized? How was this last 2 years with HIMT?
Yeah, thanks. So as I told, okay, as we started from 98, okay, we were always running behind technology. Anything which comes across new, we always wanted to invest it then and there, whether we migrate from OHP to LCD projectors. Earlier, in fact, there were institutes, or even including us, we were carrying LCD projectors from one room to other room. That was way back in 99. But then as technology kept improving, we installed everywhere. And I think we know the online platforms. Even as per STCW, we know in the core B, there's something called e-learning. It's already there, which came way back in 2010. And that given time, nobody even thought that there'll be COVID in 2010. And so we started using a bit of technology. We had few faculty abroad who were there, and we wanted some guest lectures for our cadets and everybody. We tried to do this even before COVID. 4-5 years back itself we started, and that's how I think we could encash this particular opportunity when 16th of March 2020, when DigiShipping issued the DJs order 2 of 2020. And we were ready. We thought that, okay, now everything is national lockdown. So why not reach to students? And that's how on 31st March 2020, we were fortunate that Director of Shipping, Shamitab Kumarji, he himself inaugurated the session. And from then we started giving online free lectures through various platforms to our students. And we didn't want to just restrict to HIMT students. So we went on live on YouTube and everywhere, and we started giving it. And that's how we could do it across. And we are now continuing across. We have about, at any given time, we have about 25, 30 classes online, only for post-C, and about 20 in pre-C. About 50 classes a day, I think, are going online every day.
There are a lot of students and seafarers who are hearing you and watching you. Also, we are live on Facebook and YouTube as well. So I wanted to ask you what of course, HIMT is an established brand in India. We all know that. And you are one of the organizations, one of the very few organizations who branched out and have reached global markets. So how has that that journey been? And what is your vision of, I remember talking to you once and you sort of hinted on your vision to go really global. So what is your vision? What is the vision of HIMT?
Yeah, so we were again wanting to do globally, starting not only DigiShipping approved courses, even UK, MCA, and AMSA, Australia. And we did manage, after 8-10 years of struggle, knocking the doors of MCA, we did get approvals from MCA as well. We do about 13 courses of MCA approved courses right now, currently as well. And the vision is, yes, till now we have got all the other administrations coming down and giving us approval right from MCA to librarian administration to marshal administration. We have a couple of administrations in relation to DigiShipping, which is the largest. We do plan to branch out. We did sign an MOU this year with DigiShipping to branch out in India as well as abroad. So about 6 MOUs we have signed across with DigiShipping in the month of March, when it was the national summit, which was there by our Honorable Prime Minister, inaugurated this. And yes, the plans are to move out to Singapore and Sri Lanka, Dubai. Those are the places which we like to set up our base. In addition to a few more branches, which last year we opened up one more center at Vizag. And right now, currently, we are working out to open up something at Gujarat, Rajasthan, and other few places.
So what I know, you are an educationist more than also a trainer. You're also an educationist. You do a lot of research into new things, into upcoming things, and the interest and the energy is just mind-blowing. How do you see the maritime future? I mean, what kind of new courses are you researching on? Of course, if that's not confidential.
I think if it's known to 2 people, it's known to everybody in the world. So this was again, I took up research myself. I'm still a student. I think life goes on and you keep studying. I heard all the speakers saying who are all, I think, the top bracket. I think everybody told that they're learning every day. And I also agree to that. The learning never stops. The day you think your learning stops, the day you are ending your life. I think you don't have anything to prosper. So I'm currently also a research student in one of India's Indian Maritime University. I'm doing my research on MET for the autonomous ships. So the gaps which are there, today's training to what the future is going to be, autonomous shipping. And that's where I'm doing my research, and probably for the last 3 years, I'm doing it across. And yes, I could see the gaps. There are lots of gaps in present curriculum, what we are having, or globally, it's not in India, but globally, I think there is a lot of curriculum upgradation required. Right now, even the Director of Shipping and even the IMU, the Vice Chancellor, they're quite proactive, and they are already started working on that, and they're revising the syllabus, bringing the new technologies, AI, VR, AR, all those syllabus are coming, cloud computing, everything is coming across. So for autonomous shipping, again, whatever are this emerging skills which are coming across, that would be coming in the curriculum. And that could not happen only in the curriculum, but existing seafarers also will need to upgrade, because we can't be Indian seafarers are the best, I think, the global market. And Even now, I would say a course called IGF code course. I believe that Indian officers and engineers are trying to take over such vessels. Fortunate enough, where the whole world, such I think qualified officers are not there. Indians are taking it up. So we would like to keep going in the same way and have even the short courses in terms of for existing seafarers. Let them learn the bridging courses between what will be required, the future skills for the ships to what is going on right now. So both in terms of post-sea modular courses as well as the pre-sea at the emerging itself time that these courses will come in across. The syllabus is getting revised, and I'm sure that we, in fact, would like to set up a controls room, right? What we talk on autonomous ships, we would like to have one in the campus. That's also one more MOU which we assigned to have a center of excellence for having a remote control room at the campus itself. So that are the few which I have in mind, and we hope we'll be able to succeed on that.
Well, congratulations and all the best to HIMT, and with able leadership in front, I hope and I know for sure that you will be achieving your goals. One last question, very short, because we've just have 1 minute left. One last question is to understand your thoughts on the e-learning. I mean, the world has changed to e-learning, and a lot of debate is happening whether the e-learning is the right form of training, teaching, education, whether they will stay. People are asking and looking forward for hybrid learning. What are your thoughts on e-learning? Will this stay, or we are into a better form of hybrid learning in future?
It is going to continue. It is going to stay. As I told you, in 2010, STCW itself, this was planned across. For pre-sea training, I believe it has to be in the campus, on-campus training. Nothing can beat that. So feedbacks, what I also received, that, okay, the pre-sea training where the boys and girls, young boys and girls, they would like to be in the place, in the campus. They should be also in the campus life. They should enjoy and probably learn from peers and the faculty. That will remain in the campus only. But the post-sea training, again, it would be hybrid, blended learning for few courses, and courses like revalidation for engineers, which I told you today morning also. I take a class. I take weekly, twice at least I take that courses. And when I take interaction with the students also, that's not going to make any difference. In fact, it will be good because we'll have international faculty conducting this particular classes for the people at sea. The senior level people don't have to travel, spend money on accommodation, travel, etc. They probably could be wherever they are, and they can have lectures from various faculty internationally. So I think the post-sea courses, advanced courses, they are matured enough, and they would like to continue on the e-learning platform. And if it is going to be for the pre-sea, it should be, I think, okay, at least 80% should be campus life and 20% could be going across on the e-learning. That's my view.
Right. So yeah, so great learning from you in the last 10 minutes that we are speaking. I wish HIMT all the very best in all your future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers who are watching us live on YouTube and the Naval Connection Facebook pages, this was Mr. Sanjeev Vakil, and the great name, a very big brand, and started and founder and CEO of HIMT, and it's mentioning HIMT as global now. And please do visit HIMT's booth. You can get into a one-to-one conversation with them, download their brochures, watch their videos, and also know about their courses, which we are doing. And you can book their courses online now from anywhere else in the world. Know more about courses and more about your future courses. Please, highly recommend, strongly recommend, please visit their booths. We have already had hundreds of people visiting the HIMT booths. Right, with that, I will bid adieu to Mr. Vakil. Thank you for giving us time from your busy schedule and engaging with us at TIM conference, and stay with us throughout the day. And from TIM here in Mumbai, it's goodbye.
Thank you, Shaukat, and all the best, and good learning for me.